Hi guys, welcome. Okay, so I'm here for the live readings. As always, I'll answer them in order that I get them. One question per person. Super chats of 199 or more. Skip the line. And I have about an hour or so, and then I got to get dressed. Okay, let's see. TD wants a love reading. Okay. You've got a fire sign and an Aries coming in, or you have, well, it could be two Aries, but you definitely have a fire sign coming in with the King of Wands and an Aries with the Emperor. One of these people will be more financially stable than the other. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There's going to be a lot of passion surrounding you. There's also a water sign here that may be into you that you may not be feeling too much. That's okay. The more the merrier. It's good to have choices. Here's the water sign. It looks like your life is going to be moving forward pretty quickly in 2020, and you're going to be working on a lot of different projects. You're going to be busy in the near future. Oh, and to those of you that ordered spells, I have them started. I didn't make the videos yet. I always give them a little bit of time to get going, but the videos will be coming. Balkis, general love reading. You've got a fated meeting coming up here. It could be with a Sagittarius, or it just could be that brings, it could be a time where life starts to feel a little bit more balanced because you have the Temperance card here. Something to celebrate, use your intuition. I think the person that enters your life has some money, and I think they're going to be a very grounded earth sign that's going to pursue you hard. Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. Suella. When will I hear from Terrence? Sorry, timing question. We use the playing cards. The Jack. The Jack of Diamonds. So the diamonds would be sometime this winter. So I would say anytime after December 21st. The Jack would be the number 11. So it could be on the 11th of any month. January 11th, February 11th. But I think that come this winter, communication between the two of you should pick up a lot. Okay. Dingus, general. Okay. Out of the blue, you may have a creative project that pops up that could prove profitable in the near future. It also shows balance is going to be restored to your life, and you're going to be presented with one or two more opportunities to make money. You have a lot of happiness coming in 2020. There's an Aries around you that either you could be working with or somebody of significance. This Aries is going to be someone of significance. It could be somebody that helps you career-wise, or it could be like a confident friend or a love interest. But it's going to be somebody significant. And two new opportunities to make money coming up, which is a good thing. KB wants general. Okay. No longer holding yourself back. You may have recently been feeling like you put in a lot of effort for something, didn't see a payoff, but you're getting your strength back, and you're going to continue to chase. It could be a dream of some type. You may be cultivating something like a new job or a new hobby. Something that you're working hard for is going to pay off in the long run. You also happen to have someone from your past coming back that's coming in with an offering. I think this person is going to be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. And moving into the new year, your worries are going to start to diminish. You'll have a lot going on. There's a lot of passion around you, and you're going to be very busy. You're not going to be so feeling so weighed down. Suella, should I venture into real estate wholesale? Let's see. Should we start real estate wholesale? 6, 7. Yeah, you know what? You would have a lot of choices and you would be really good at it, but it would be slow to start. And it might be a little bit of a struggle in the beginning because you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is in reverse, so it's not so bad, but it may be a struggle or a little bit frustrating in the beginning. But it looks like if you stick with it, it'll be very profitable and you'll have a lot of choices. Bonita wants love, okay? Bonita is leaving the past in the past and moving forward. In 2020, you have the Moon, the Magician, and the Chariot. So this means here, use your intuition. Your life is going to move forward quickly, and you can manifest anything you want in 2020 as long as you set your mind to it. Players around you are air signs and earth signs, so you'll have some choices. But you have to choose to leave the past in the past and not bring it into the present. It's either an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or it's an air sign, a Libra, Sagittarius, or an Aquarius. Now, if you have a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Now, if you're with somebody right now, your relationship can move forward quickly in 2020. But once again, you have to leave the past in the past. So if it's the kind of thing where you had problems with something, don't bring it up again. Let it go, leave it in the past, and look forward. Coco, how is she feeling today? Okay. Today, she may be feeling a little bit out of balance. So she's got here the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Cups upright. So it's like feeling unstable but happy, knocked off kilter but okay with it, calm during the chaos. She's also feeling like she's got no choices. She could be a little bit frustrated today. There could be some frustration around her today. Desiree wants love, okay. After getting over a heartbreak, you move forward with an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, who's very focused on moving your relationship forward. You feel like you have some choices. You can breathe a little easier. There's a lot of passion that surrounds the situation. Let go of anything in the past that no longer serves you. You may have a choice between an earth sign and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer coming up in 2020. Martha, how did the Gemini feel about my text last night? Okay. Love connection. The King of Swords is here. Now, he's a Gemini, so that's him. There's definite attraction between the two of you, and there's a love connection. So I don't know what your text message said, but overall it was something that he was happy to receive, and he feels connected to you. So it was a good thing. Malapale, who will I be with in the coming years? What is the zodiac sign? Okay. You got a fire sign here, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries that's coming in with an offering of love. They're going to be very stable. It's going to give you something to celebrate, and you're going to take a chance with them and be very victorious. I think it could be a Sagittarius. Temperance card just showed up. Alex, when will I get a new job? Okay. This winter. It could be 9 days from now. It could also be 9 weeks, but the diamonds would be sometime this winter. So you should be getting one soon. We're almost at winter. PJ, how does the Sagittarius Scorpio cusp crush see me now? Okay. They may come in pursuing you pretty hard. They feel that you have a spiritual connection, the two of you. Your relationship moves forward quickly, and there's a transformation between you and this person. I think that this person is going to start pursuing you. If they're not right now, they will be. Desiree wants a love reading, okay. Looks like you got an offering of love coming in. Could possibly be with a creative Pisces. That may be some kind of they may do something for work that's like has to do with art. Something artistic is around them. They come in out of the blue, and you leave behind things that no longer work for you. There's also an element of money issues around this person, so they may not have a lot of money. But they are pretty well grounded, and you do walk away from the past and you move forward. My ear is ringing. I always think that I'm changing realities when that happens. Shift me into a better reality. Pauline, what's coming in for me in love? Okay. Oh, it's starting to go away. Make a wish. You're going to get it. You got something to celebrate around love coming in. A relationship comes in that's very stable in nature with somebody who is a hard worker. Could be a Leo. The strength card is here. Could be a Leo, or it could just be somebody who's got a very strong character. They may be pretty grounded, but I think that the relationship clicks quickly and it moves forward fast. Kimmy Roberts, love. You got an Aries around you, and you may be feeling really bad about something or crying over spilt milk, something that happened in the past. No use in crying over it. Move forward. It might have something to do with the Aries, and you move forward with an air sign, because you've got an air sign here as well, an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, who's going to be working really hard at catching your attention and very focused on you. You're going to have a good connection to this person, so you may be leaving the past in the past, but feeling a little bit sorry about it, but moving forward inevitably. High vibration, the next 3 months general. Okay. Use your intuition. You might have some money crap going on around you. If you're worried about money, use your intuition. If something seems too good to be true, do not believe it. Your hunch will be right. You also may be a little bit undecided when it comes to money with the Two of Swords in reverse. And travel overseas could be possible, or leaving behind a bad situation. There's some arguments going into the next 3 months, but inevitably balance gets restored back to your life, and you finally feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. I think you might be dealing with some money shit going on over the next couple of months. Ashmita, does RJ love me? Okay. He has feelings for you. I can't tell you he's in love with you, not yet. You have the wish card here, which means this can turn into love. The sun is in reverse, which means it's going to take time, and you only have one ace. It's not showing any strong love cards right now, but there are feelings here, definitely. And you can make more of it than it is with the Nine of Cups. You can make it into more. It might take a little bit of time, though, because the sun is in reverse. Crystal. I saw a little red bird on a tree yesterday. Was that Archangel Michael trying to get my attention? Okay, let's see. I always think of the birds come from ancestors, but let's ask, was it Archangel Michael? I'm only getting a 33% chance it was Archangel Michael. I think that it was ancestors. And I think that you're going to start seeing more of those little birds. You may start seeing cardinals too. Miss Roney. Why my ex post negative things about me online? Because he's fucked up. Okay. So he's having a hard time moving forward with his life. The Hanged Man, okay? And he holds himself back. He's got a delay around him in happiness because he can't move forward. He's stuck in this. You know, it's like if you didn't care at all about anybody and there was no feelings there at all, it would be very neutral. Like, think about somebody who you had feelings for 10 years ago. You don't feel either way about them anymore, right? You probably don't wish them bad. You probably wish them well. When somebody is still stuck in mourning the situation, or they're still either hoping things change, he's not over it. He's not over it. So he's posting negative things, either because he wants to catch your attention or because he wants validation. And that's why I hate social media. Because what happens if 35 people give him the thumbs up? Does that validate what he said? Doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. But for some reason, it makes people feel better. I think it's awful, but it's because he's not over this. He's having a hard time moving on with his life, and he's stuck. PJ, how does L see me? I'm an Aquarius, and I think he's a fire sign. Okay. Oh. So he is very attracted to you. He's definitely thinking of you as a positive figure. This would be like looking at you like you're a Roman goddess. Anything that has to do with the planet Venus, money, love, prosperity. Be careful with this card because it also could be the birth or the conception of a child. He also thinks that you're very well balanced and that he thinks that you have a fiery personality or a strong personality. Alrighty, let's go back up to the top. Pandu, how did he feel yesterday when he saw me? Who are you looking at, Dill? I don't see anyone out there. Offer of love comes in. He was impressed with what he saw. He was almost relieved to see you. And he was genuinely happy. High vibration. What is my ex feeling about me, and will he approach? Okay. He's definitely going to approach you. He's coming back with an offering of love, and he's going to try to rectify the situation. Karma is on your side, and you're the one that's going to have choices. You may not choose to get back with him. you have celebration around you. So you may decide to go with somebody else. Either way, you're not the one that's left crying here, so don't worry about it. All right, let's go back up to the top. Valentina, Carlos' feelings towards me. Okay. How is Carlos feeling? He comes in out of the blue. He comes in out of the blue and he's victorious. Now, you might be feeling a little bit like it may be a little bit spotty, the communication in the beginning, but inevitably he's coming back to reconnect with you. But it's not going to be like he's not going to call you up day one and it's not going to take off like wildfire. It's going to be like he may talk to you on Saturday and then you might not hear from him again until Thursday. Don't freak out. Just ride with it. Let it go. Just see what happens. Crystal, since I saw the red bird, what ancestors want me to know now that they have my attention? Okay, spirit cards. Sometimes they just want you to know that they're around. Did I ever tell you the story about the blue jay? Let me tell you the story about the blue jay. Let me do this first and then I'll tell you that story. The 10 of fire, too much work, accept help from others. A lot of us have a hard time accepting help. I'm one of those people. Life is a little bit out of balance. Watch out for stress-related health concerns. The 10 of earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. The 8 of air, an illusion of being trapped and a lack of self-confidence, being afraid to take action. Don't be afraid and work on your confidence. That could be a huge message. It's a big message for a lot of people. So my dad's mom, I always feel that she sends me blue jays. Cardinals too, but usually blue jays. I don't know why. The Christmas tree she had in her house when she lived in New York, it had I think it had blue, like fake blue jays on it. And she used to play like bird sounds. I don't know. They just remind me of her. So every time I see them, I always think that she sends them to me. And there have been times like I went to a Rite Aid once and I parked my car. And when I looked up, the tree was cut. There were so many blue jays. I guess they kind of travel in packs. And I always would see them when I'm out running. So I'm going to work on a Sunday morning and there's nobody on the highway but me. It's a 2-lane highway. And a blue jay lands right in front of my car and I'm going like 65 miles an hour. I really thought that he flew out and that he flew away. And I didn't think anything of it. 2 weeks later, I'm coming out of ShopRite and I see blue feathers sticking out from like my grill. And the car doesn't really have a grill, but it has like these little slots. Well, it actually doesn't have the slots anymore since I hit the raccoon, but that's another story. And then I saw that the freaking blue jay I hit it, it went into the slots and it was dead and it was in there. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to get that out? And I was like, can you please stop sending me blue jays? And when I got to work, one of the yoga students, she put on plastic gloves and she pulled it out. Anyhow, so be careful for those birds if they land in front of you, because I really thought that he flew away, but he didn't. He went right through. All right, I have to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. right. All right. I think I am up to Mary Elena. What's next for me and my hubby? Okay. Well, it looks like you may go through some turmoil. There may be a time where one of you walks away from the other for a minute, and then it shows here the breakup. I know you guys aren't together right now, so this could be what it's showing, but it also shows that you've got magic on your side, but it's going to take work for you to cultivate this because the Chariot and the Star are both in reverse. So this would be no easy feat, but it's doable. It looks like he may be a little bit resistant. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. My suggestion would be to maybe take a little bit of time away from him and let him see if he can figure things out on his own a little bit. Norman, does Carter think of me? Okay. 6, 7, 12, 13, 1, 2. A lot. A lot. 2 aces, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely. All right. Tanya Luke, when will I meet my future husband? Okay. I can't give you a date, time, and a place or what his name is, but I can see if I can give you a time frame where you could meet somebody that would be very significant. The 10 of Hearts. So the 10 could be 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, the month of October. I'm going to go with sometime between the spring of this year and October. So anytime between March 20th until October 31st, I think you're going to meet someone who you're going to have a significant relationship with. Mary Elena. Does hubby think he can move on from me forever? Okay. Well, I don't think he really thinks in terms of moving on forever, or I think he's just kind of going with it right now. And he's just doing what makes him feel good. And I think that there's a lot of things that make him feel good about this situation, about 2 women being after him. And I also think that he is genuinely concerned about whether or not that baby is his. He comes off right now as being very selfish and doing what he wants when he wants. I think he also sometimes plays 2 ends of the spectrum. I think he tells you what you want to hear. I think he tells her what she wants to hear too. I would take a little time away from him. Let him think about things, because he's in a mess with that other woman. That's not a good situation by any stretch of the imagination. Amorous. What blessings are coming my way? Okay. You have your whole life is going to start to transform. Feeling like finally you put in some work and it paid off. Taking the bull by the horns. You got a soulmate relationship coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you're going to meet someone coming up, and you're no longer going to be waiting for your ship to come in. You're also going to have a moment here where you lay down the law with people and you don't take any more bullshit. So, and this could be across the board. It doesn't have to be in one aspect of your life. It could be, I'm not dealing with shit at work. I'm not dealing with shit at home. I'm not dealing with shit in my relationships. This is how it's going to be. Either follow what I say, it's my way or the highway, which is good. Good. Julie. Oh, you're new here. Welcome. How's 2020 going to start for me? All right, Julie, let's see. with reckless abandonment. When this card shows up upright, it's a lot of fun. It's carefree times, enjoying yourself. The Judgment card, it's also going to take you to a place where you could, something fated happens or a crossroads of some type. So it could put you in the right place at the right time in the beginning of 2020. You're going to be working really hard on some kind of a project. It's going to be a slow and steady project. You have a lot to celebrate in the beginning of 2020. You have a water sign around you, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer that you either could have a relationship with, or they could be somebody who's very significant in your life coming up. So you have a lot of good things happening in the beginning of 2020. Good luck. Chaime Araji. Does La have feelings for me? All right, let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 1. Yep. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they do, but they're a little bit reluctant to act on them, either because of a past hurt or because they think that you're not into them. But there are definitely feelings here. Queen of Swords. If I decide to be in a relationship with Tyrone, what will the outcome be? Okay. Well, the relationship looks like it would be very well balanced. It would bring balance back to your life. It would be very well grounded, and you would feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. There's a water sign around you. I don't know if one of you is a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, but it also it looks like it's going to be balanced, like it's going to bring balance back to your life. I don't think it would be bad at all. Angela, an update on how Marcus is feeling about me. Okay. All right, Brandy, I'll get to yours. I'll do it next, so take notice of the time. Marcus feels like you two are going to come to a crossroads. He's either going to present you with some kind of something you're going to have to make a decision about, and you're going to feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You also may feel like it moves forward fast and that there's some financial stability around the two of you. You want to get under here? Come over here. Come here. I think in 2020, you and him are going to move forward. Good boy. Your butt is hanging out. All right, there we go. Cover that butt. All right. Oh, I have some super chats I gotta get to. Let me just do Brandy's question because of the time thing, so that she can find it, and then I'll go back and get the ones that I skipped. Damn, I don't see Brandy's question. Does anybody see it? Posted my question. All right. Okay, I'm going to have to leave in a few minutes, so can you answer my question? Do you see me getting a job soon? Okay, let's see. I think I skipped a super chat from J Mac. Did I skip anybody else? You're getting a job soon, definitely. Sometime this winter. Maybe even before the end of the year. Amorous I didn't do either. Okay, let me go to J-Mac first. How is Caitlin feeling towards me today? Okay. Worried and quiet. There's something that's going on that's making her worried, quiet, and undecided. You got magic around you. Put out into the universe what it is you want. Use your intuition. Whatever it is that she's worried about here could be weighing on her mind, not about you in a bad way, but it could be maybe she's worried that you're not going to be into her anymore, or she may be feeling like you moved on with your life. Focus on what you want here, because you got the Magician. You can have what you want. Seems like today's a rough day for her for some reason. Let's see. Amorous. Will my relationship with Tyler improve? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. It's going to improve. You may have to walk away from him for a minute because you have the 8 of Cups here. So it might be the kind of thing where you say to him, listen, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm walking away. And then he steps up to the plate. Crystal, did Archangel Michael give me a sign that I missed? That's a good one. Let's see. No, I think you're really good at picking up on them. No aces. I don't think so. I think you catch them. Liz, why is Alberto so distant from me? He's just in a piss-ass mood. Somebody betrayed him, and he's feeling like he has no justice. It could have something to do with a work-related thing, and he feels like he's not moving forward, and he's sort of taking it out on everyone, not just you. So give it a little bit of time. I think it'll pass. I don't think it's just you personally, and I think it has something to do with work. If he's not in work, it's a school thing, but it has something to do with pentacles, not love. Okay. Let me go back up to the top. Nana Batra, how he felt reading my text. Will he reply? Okay. Let's see. He's going to reply. He's definitely going to reply. It might take him a minute. He may be thinking about what he's going to say. Overall, I think he feels fine about the text, and he's going to reply. Don't worry about it. Crystal, how many angels are around me, and what's the message that I should know? And my grandmother. Okay. Let me ask first if your grandmother's around you. And then we'll go to the angel cards. Yeah, grandma's always around you. She's not leaving you. I believe that regular angels and ancestors only are with one person at a time, but archangels can be with a lot of people all at once. Okay, what angels are around Crystal? Got Archangel Azrael. The end of a phase or a situation, a spiritual transformation. It's time to move on. The Nine of Water, your wishes come true, concerns fade away, and you have a love of life. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Oh my God, you got two more. Hang on. So you got Metatron, Azrael, Raguel, Justice, fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, and the Archangel Ariel, Strength, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Got a lot. There's a lot around you. You got a lot of protection from the other side. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Well, Wolfie, what is his will for me now? Okay. All right, what is his will for me now? Transformation. I don't know where you are in your relationship with him, but being focused on transforming and getting back on track if you're not on track, or moving forward. He could be a little silent in the next few weeks. So if you don't hear from him, don't freak out, because this is what's coming up. Tesnium, current feelings of Khaled towards me. Okay. He's feeling a little bit weak right now, and he's feeling a little bit heartbroken about something. It might not have anything to do with you, but it looks like he's dealing with some bullshit in his own life. The Nine of Rods is in reverse, which indicates that he maybe doesn't feel like he made it to the top of the mountain, and he feels like his life is not transforming. When it comes to you, I think that he feels like he's not ready to move forward, and it might take him some time to get his act together. You might have to give him until the beginning of the year. I just don't think he's ready to move forward just yet. You may have to give him a little bit of time. All right. Susie. Are me and Steve over, and if so, why? You're going through a slump. You're not over. You're going through a slump. It's not over. You're going to work it out. High vibration. You said you don't believe that's too good to be true. You said you don't believe that's too good to be true. Anything that comes across as being too good to be true, like when somebody comes in over the top, if it's a person that comes in how much they love you with flowers and chocolate every day, I don't believe them. If it's a job that promises you $1 million, I don't believe them. So anything that comes in that's too good to be true, that it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right. So I would always be careful of that. It's usually a person that does it. And sometimes they do it because they're looking to get something out of you. Not always, but sometimes that's what it is. Let me go back to the top. Loving me. How is the Sag feeling about me? Let's see. How's Sagittarius feel today? He feels like he's got a wish coming in and that he has choices around him. He feels like you and him could have a stable relationship built on solid ground with a lot of adventure, and there could be some money that comes in. He may come in with an offering of love with the Knight of Cups. So I think he's genuinely interested in you. There could be more to come from that relationship too. Um, Bail. How is the Libra feeling about me? Okay. How is the Libra feeling? Well, he's a little bit all over the place. First, it looks like he made it to the top of the mountain and he feels like um, he made it to the top of the mountain and things are going to move forward between the two of you. Then he feels like he's been a little bit betrayed by something and it looks like he walks away. And then he's going to be silent and stuck in the mud there for a minute. But you got a wish around you so you can get this guy back in. And you're the one that's going to have choices. You may get to the point with him where you feel like, you know what, I'm tired of playing games. Either you're in or you're out. He seems like he's a little bit all over the place right now. AJ Mall. Mark is feeling since we agreed to let the past go. He's going to be working hard on the relationship. You guys still may have a little spat coming up. But basically, he's going to be focused on leaving the past in the past, like you said, and bringing balance back to this situation. I do think that there's a little spat or turmoil coming up in the near future. Susie, what is the Aries feeling about me right now? All right, let's see what's happening here with this. Celebration and strength. If this person feels good about you, they also may have some money around them that may also be making them feel good. Justice gets returned to this situation. And once again, you have the Ace of Swords. A lot of people have been getting this one today. Laying down the law. If this is somebody that you were with in the past and they try coming back, you're gonna set up the boundaries and you're gonna stick to them. And this person is going to agree to it. But I think that they feel pretty good about you right now. Let me go back up. Linda, will I find employment in 2020? Okay. You're definitely going to have success in 2020. Let me see if I can get a time frame. It could take 6 weeks. 6 weeks from now, we'll be in the beginning of the year. 6 weeks to 6 months. But I think that it's going to be sooner rather than later. It comes up pretty strong. I think probably between now and March, you should find something. Christy, could I have a general reading? Okay, let's see. You've got a celebration coming up. Oh, you got a celebration coming up with an air sign around you, Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. Feeling anxiety and worry lift. A relationship built on solid ground. It could be any type of relationship. It's not necessarily showing love relationship. It also could mean that your relationships in general are starting to get more solid. You have the 10 of Cups here, which means that there should be happiness on all levels coming in. And over the next 6 months or so, you should feel great happiness on all levels with the Sun. The Sun is one of the best cards to get. You may have a decision to make that you're struggling with, but you'll come to terms with it and you'll make the right decision. Life moves forward quickly with the Hangman in reverse. Good times coming ahead. Good. All right, I'm going to have to go soon myself because I have to get ready to go to work. Jasmine, will Io ever confess how he feels about me? Okay, let's see. Oh, I missed some super chats. All right, let me go back and look. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I only flipped over 4 cards and you got 3 aces. Definitely. Miss Super Chats, Mary Elena, and EMG. Okay, let's go back up to the top and find them. Mary Elena. Oh, I did that one. It must be a different one. Will my hubby ever eventually come back to me for good? Well, you only got a 33% chance, and you also have the Four of Wands in reverse. So I would say it wouldn't be anytime soon. I'm not going to tell you that it's impossible, because I think that there's a definite possibility here. But once again, I think it's going to take a lot of work. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be easy. I think it's going to take a whole lot of work, which is fine. If you want to put the work in, that's fine. Who is the other person? EMG. How are things looking at my job? Okay. Crazy. It's like, don't trolls have anything better to do? I know that they're nasty and sometimes they're really mean, but sometimes they just say stupid shit and it's funny. And I'm like, don't you have anything else to do, really? Like, all right, how are things looking at the job? Looks like you could be making some serious money. Watch out that somebody at work doesn't stab you in the back. Be careful who you trust. I think overall things at work are going to be okay. Watch out that somebody is not trying to screw you from behind, but you're going to have justice. So I think things are going to be okay for you. There's somebody there that's not trustworthy. Okay. All right, let me see here. If I don't get to you, I'm going to come back on tonight. I'll be on tonight. Probably around maybe 9 or 9:15 I should be on. And if I don't get to you, I'll do my best to get to you tonight if you come back. All right. PH, how does the Aquarius man see me? All right. Any other moderators in there that have questions, you can send them in. He comes in, the Aquarius guy comes in with an offering of love. I think things are going to work out between you and the Aquarius. But you also have somebody from your past coming back. So you could be the person that has the decision to make, not the Aquarius person. Woo-woo, how do I get Naraya to listen? All right, let's see. Stop trying so hard. Take a minute away from it, whatever it is, and then use a little adventure. So I don't know if this is somebody that you've been trying to, like a kid that you're trying to convince them to do something or not do something. Take a break from it, and then maybe take them on some kind of an adventure, something spontaneous, and then bring it up again. But I would take a break from it for a minute, and then balance gets restored at the end of the day. All right, let's see. Sorry, someone told me there's a girl who's trying to get A's attention and wants to offer him new love. Is that true? Okay, let's see. There is, but I'm not so sure that she's going to be successful at it. I'm not so sure she's going to be successful. Christy, is there money coming? Is there money coming my way today? All right. Yes, there is. I can't swear you're going to receive it today. You may hear something about it today, but you have a large sum of money coming in at some point in the near future. The Ten of Pentacles. Did I get through all the super chats and all the moderators? I want to make sure I get them done before I go. Breezy Living. What are my old guy friends Rod's feelings for me? Okay. Let's see. What is Rod feeling? He's feeling like things went a little bit out of balance between the two of you, and he's feeling like he needs to make a decision, or he's a little bit undecided. It looks like you and him may have a little bit of an argument or some bickering going on in the near future. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be part of the story, not the end of the story. I think that there's some conversations that you two need to have. Unapologetic Mel. Is the Aries ex still in love with me? Okay. Hell yeah. 3 aces, definitely. Amorous. Will Andrew come towards me? Okay. Absolutely. And the relationship can change quickly with the 8 of Wands here. Shirley wants a general reading. Okay. Rest and relaxation. It's important right now for you to get rest and relaxation. You're going to have some balance or a relationship that enters your life that's going to be very well balanced, that could move forward pretty quickly with an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, because the Knight of Pentacles is here in reverse. The world will be at your feet once you let go of past heartache and past regrets. Let it go. Take care of yourself. It's important right now. You also have some money that could be coming in the beginning of the new year. Susie, when will Steve get in touch again? All right, let's ask playing cards. Could be within 7 days. Could be within 7 days. The hearts could be the spring. I don't think you have to wait that long. I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. Christina, will I get a job in 2020? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. You will. Let's see. It may take a little bit of time before you get the job. It might not be until the fall, but you're going to get a job definitely. Mehack 503. What is going on with the Libra? Is he busy or hesitating? Okay. Is the Libra legitimately busy? 2, 3, 2, 3, 10, It looks like he is busy, and it looks like he's not real great at multitasking. I think you're going to hear from him. Excuse me. It just may take a minute. Um, Tara B. Is my guy lying to me about something he is hiding? And will I walk away from him if this continues? All right, let's see. Is this guy lying? I don't want to say that he's lying, but there are some half truths here, and there could be some kind of a secret that's going to get revealed with the moon card here in reverse. I don't think you're going to stand for it, no. You have the betrayal card in reverse, which means I don't think it's anything that is that bad. I don't think it's anything that's life or death, but I do think he avoids telling you the whole story, and I don't think you're going to stand for it. Anya, I'd like to know if my teacher is going to take action towards me. I like him, okay. I don't think that the teacher is going to want to get involved because you're a student, and I don't think that they're going to want to jeopardize their job. I think that they're very reluctant to do that. At this point, anyway, it could change at some other point, but right now it looks like they're a little bit reluctant. Alvina, will I get back what I've lost? You will. You will. Definitely. Sweetie pie, that's okay. I'll answer it quick. What was it? I don't see it. Was it a general? To just tell me what it was? General read, okay. Laying down the law. Cutting through all the bullshit. And then you've got some good times ahead of you. Some balance comes back into your life. You have a project that you're working on that has either to do with work or school, but it's going to be very good for you. It's going to take you to the next level. You have the magician here, so you're going to be able to cultivate some magic in your life. The world is at your feet. You have a fire sign around you that is looking to help you. A Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Okay. Let me go back up to the top and try to get through. I got about another 5 minutes, and then I gotta run. My due date is January 15th. Oh man, there were a lot of trolls in here today. My God. Maria G, love reading for this Leo. Okay. What is going on for Maria G? Somebody from your past comes back. So either somebody from your past is going to come back out of the blue, or you're going to run into them somewhere and it's going to take you to a crossroads. Something fated may happen here with this person. Use your intuition before you get involved with them. I think that victory is on your side and you can have whatever you want. The person here may be a fire sign looking to move forward fast, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. No, I'm not ready. No, I mean, I'm ready. I mean, I have everything I need, I think, but I don't know. It's a little overwhelming. I know, it went by really fast. Really fast. Fat fucks. I mean, really, these people are like, and they got to bother us. We're not bothering anyone. They got to come in here and cause trouble. Stupid. Honey Singh, messages from the spirits. Okay. Stupid. Okay, this is for Honey. The 10 of Water, a contented or rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. The 10 of Fire, too much work, accept help from others. Such a lesson that so many of us need to learn. Life is out of balance. Watch out for stress-related health concerns. All right, let me see here. You have 5? God bless. Jesus. When I was younger, I used to want to have 4. And then as I got older, I was like, yeah, I'll be happy with 3. I'll be happy with 2. And then as I got older, I'm like, all right, I'll be happy with 1. And I don't know. When I was younger, I used to take care of children because I was always the oldest. So I took care of my brother, my cousins, and the kids in the neighborhood. But I feel like even though I have nephews and I've had to take care of them, I feel like I'm kind of removed from that for so long and I'm a little intimidated. All right, let's see. I missed one from Mary Elena. Okay. How come some say husband is coming back and others say no? I think that he's going to come in and out. And I think that that's what people pick up on. So it's like this. It depends to me on the energy of the day. I don't think that anything is written in stone ever, but I've seen relationships happen where somebody comes back, they're home for 3 months, they leave again. Then they're gone for a year. I mean, I broke up with somebody for 1.5 years and then that person showed up again. So who's right? Now, if I had gone to, and I had seen readers too, where they would be like, you're not going to hear from him again. But then he showed up 1.5 years later. But in the 1.5 years that he was gone, they were right. I wasn't going to hear from him. So things change. There's also like the way the person's feeling in the moment. There are some moments where people are really like, I am not going back. I am not doing this again. But then something changes and they wind up going back. So things are always changeable. The thing is with a lot of these relationships or a lot of the people that I've been reading in this room, and I've been in situations like that myself, where a lot of the times it's a lot more work. And if you're willing to put in the work and it means that much to you, you can have it. But there are other relationships where it's just easy. I dated somebody like a really long time ago. And when I first started dating him, it's like he called me, we went out, he showed up, and that was it. And for 2 years, we had no trouble. You know, it was like he said he was going to be there. He showed up. We were together. There was no questions about it. Then I've been in relationships where it's like pulling teeth. So it's about what you want. You know, do you want to put in the effort? Do you want to always feel like you have to work at it? Or do you want something simpler? It's your choice. I'm not here to judge or tell you what to do, but that's why some people say he's coming back and some people say that he's not. Because in that moment or what's going on right now, it doesn't, you know, it could look like he's not coming back and then he comes back for a weekend. There are plenty of us that have been in those kind of situations where somebody's back for 3 days and they're gone again. So it's hard to say. That's why I don't ever say things like never or forever or I'm going to be with him forever or you're never going to see him again, because it's just not true. It's not true. Gracie, what does James want with me? All right. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. It's like he comes forward, right? And then he feels like things are unstable. And then he comes forward again. And then things go out of whack. He's not sure what he wants. So he's going to be up and down a little bit. He's not sure. Yeah, I know it is. It's very confusing. I know. I used to, and I don't even want to admit this because it's embarrassing how much over the years I had spent. Years ago, I used to call California psychics, and overall, generally, I feel like they just tell you what they think you want to hear. Like, that's what I think. But because I know other people that have used them too. And back then they weren't nearly as expensive as they are now. I mean, now some of them are like $13, $15 a minute. I mean, that's crazy. Come on. But I've had some readers that would tell me you're never going to hear from him again. I had other ones telling me you'll hear from him in 7 days. And it's like they were all right, but they were all also wrong. So it's hard. It's really hard when you deal with the spirit world and people that change their mind. You know, the one thing that I've learned, like with mutable astrological signs like Gemini and Pisces, they change their mind a lot, which is good and bad, because they're coming in, they're going out, they're upside down, they're backwards. And then you have the fixed signs that are like a little bit more strong and they kind of stick to what they say. But then that changes too sometimes. There is nothing ever that's written in stone. I always use my same friend. He's Sagittarius. He's an asshole. He is such an asshole. And there are so many times where I'm like, I am never fucking talking to him again. But I get over it. I move on, right? But if somebody was reading my energy at that moment, they may be like, you're not going to hear from her again. She's had it with you. So, you know, it's things change. And it's very confusing. It's also very frustrating. It's also very frustrating when somebody keeps telling you that something is going to happen and it doesn't. Now, I can tell you this whole pregnancy thing. The woman that has been reading my cards, who's really the only person that I trust, has been telling me since the day I met her to watch out for an unplanned pregnancy. And from the day I met her, I've been telling her I am way too responsible for that. It will never happen to me. There is no way it would ever happen to me. With every guy that I have ever been with, which hasn't been that many, she's, oh, be careful, be careful. Till she even said to me recently, she said, I stopped telling you because I knew it frustrated you and that you didn't believe me. But I'm like, I'm in my 40s. I'm like, what are the chances? But she was right. But for 10 years, she was wrong. It didn't happen. But was she really wrong, or was it just something that didn't happen? I mean, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. Trust me. There's no one that understands more than me. All right. Did I skip any super chats? Gracie was the last one. All right. What time is it? All right, let me see if I can. Tori, has the Capricorn haven't been able to stop thinking about ever dreamt about me or thought about me? We're long distance. Yes. Time, distance, space, none of that shit matters. If you're thinking about him, he's thinking about you. That's why you're connected like that and you're driving each other nuts. So it's not only you that's feeling that way, he is too. Yeah, I'm coming on tonight. I'll be on tonight. 9:15, something like that. Surely I did. Who else have I not gotten to? And Ukriti. H's actions for me and when. Okay. What's going on with H? He comes forward. All right, so if he's in Aries, this is him. If not, he's going to be strong about what he wants. He comes in with an offering, or you guys reconnect. There's an offer here in front of you on the table. It may not be smooth sailing. You do have the Five of Swords here. There could be an argument, but inevitably, I think that you guys are going to move forward at some point. Let's get some. He shows up as the Emperor. Is he in Aries? He could be in Aries rising. Maybe he's in Aries rising. Sometime this winter. It could be 10 weeks from now, or it could be sometime this winter. All right. Trying to skim through here quick to see if there's anybody I can pick up really quick that I skipped over or didn't get to. Oh, how about this? Non-2. Non-2 M. Belicki. Am I getting a baby this next year? Okay, let's see. Is there a baby coming in for non-2? It's very possible, but I would think it's going to be more towards the end of the year because you only have one ace and you have the strength card. So I don't think it's anything that's going to happen in the first quarter or the first half of the year. And there's some indecision around you. So it might be the kind of thing where you got to focus on what you want and be sure that this is what you want. In my experience, like for me, I'm not I'm not a risk taker. I would never try to do something like this because it scared me. It literally is something that just happened. But if you decide that this is something that you want, you're going to get it. Definitely. All right. Did I make it through the moderators and the super chats? I think I did. Oh no, we got two more here. All right. All right. Let me do these last two and then I got to go. Mary Elena, no way to know if we will reconcile and be in a marriage and a family again without him leaving me again. Well, here's the thing. If you want to talk law of attraction wise, this guy could come back, but you have to work really hard on your thoughts and how you see him in order to keep him to stay. So my thing is that if you want him back and you get him back, you already have the idea in your head that he's left before for someone else. If you hold on to that thought or you keep thinking about it, that's going to happen again. If you can let go of it and really focus on building your relationship so that the two of you are together and nobody else gets involved, then you can have him without anybody else. See, it comes back to our thoughts. And from what they say, or what I've been learning, is that you call in a third party when you focus on them. So you can get rid of the third party if you stop focusing on them. The problem is that so many of us are hurt by it, or we're hurt by the situation, that we can't stop thinking about it. And it grows bigger and bigger. You know, anything you give attention to is going to grow bigger. So I think that this guy comes back at some point. I'm not so sure that he's going to stay forever. And I think at some point you're going to get sick of this and you're going to just tell him to go. And you know, I see it happen all the time. There are so many times that, and it's usually the woman is in the situation where she wants to be with this guy. He's dicked her around 12 times since Sunday. And when he finally comes back, she's like, you know what? He's just not that great. There's better out there. So you may be the one to turn around and tell him where to go. And, you know, like right now, you may not be feeling that way, but I've seen it happen so many times. And more often than not, it's the guy that has a hard time getting over it. It's the guy that keeps coming back. They mistreat you. They treat you like a doormat for years. And then finally, once you've moved on and somebody else is treating you right, they come back and they're like, well, why can't we this, that, and the next thing? It's like, well, I gave you 10 years. You couldn't get it right in 10 years. That's it. You know, like that was the situation with the guy that I dated off and on for 10 years. He'd disappear, he'd show up, and then he'd give me this bullshit. Oh, well, we're not married. I don't have to answer to you. No, you don't have to answer to me, but are you a human being? I mean, why do you do things that are deliberately hurtful to somebody? But then when I told him that I wasn't going to see him anymore, he was the one that was like, well, I don't understand why. I have more time now. We can, please. So I think that's something that you really have to think about. And I also think it may be something that you have to live out. You know, it might be not the kind of thing that we can answer it, you know, yes and no. It may be something that you have to experience to really figure out what you want. Martha, why hasn't he responded to my text if it makes him happy? Okay. Let's see. Why hasn't he responded? Dylan, was that you? Sounded like a door opened. I think he yawned. All right. Why hasn't he responded? Could he be at work? Could it have something to do with work? There's passion around the two of you. He's going to respond. You got the temperance card here and you have balance. He's also taking off the restraints that hold him back. And you guys are going to be moving forward. I don't know what you said to him. It made him happy. He's going to answer. And I don't know if he's busy at work or he's just, I don't know. I don't know why people don't answer sometimes, but he's going to answer. He's right here. You're going to hear from him. I can't swear it's going to be today, but you're going to hear from him soon. And I think that things are going to move forward. All right. I am going to go because I got to jump in the shower. And I'll be on tonight. And where's my little bag? I really should clean this mess up back here. See, Thursdays and Fridays are my rough days because I have class at 6 a.m. So I'm a little out of sorts. That's my excuse anyway for today. But I'll be on later, and I'll see you guys later. All right. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you later.